Hello people, welcome to the live stream. Just give me a second here while we make sure everything's fine. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday. Looking forward to a potential weekend. Hey Henry, Nomis, Slammy, Shawnage, how are you guys? Welcome to the stream. Just enjoying a nice bitter black coffee here myself. After what's been a pretty stressful morning, Ilium has been misbehaving itself very badly today. The race day patch all of a sudden deciding it doesn't like Ilium anymore. Yes. So, but I think we fixed it. I think we fixed it. Hey Weil, welcome to the stream. So I'll turn the Phoenix theme on. I know we discussed this last episode. Although some of the map is still grassy. So do you prefer the Phoenix theme? This is the theme that Ilos was built in. So I think it's a bit more deserty than the European one that Uncle Ron had to use. So I think we'll stick with the Phoenix theme. Because it's just nice, isn't it? The one that Eggsy made for Ilos. Hey Sunday. Jow, Spooky Banana. Welcome in guys. Nice to see you all. Race day patch has given me trauma which will last for a while. Yes mate. There's a mod actually. So I was getting the object reference errors, which is usually an indication that an asset like a vehicle is missing or something and it's trying to spawn. But there is... Where is it? This one here. The race day bug, I'll post this in the live chat in case anyone wants it. But it fixed it for me. But yeah, I was constantly getting this, which is usually quite fixable, this error. It's probably the least threatening of them all, but I couldn't get it to go away. And it just appeared after nothing changed. So yeah, it appears this bug has finally affected Ilium for some reason. So yeah, that's what fixed it, if you're interested. Hey Rich, how are you mate? Nice to see you in here. It's been a long time since we've had Rich on a live stream. Terrain looks good, but buildings look a little bit washed out. Could be the lighting a little bit, maybe time of day. Let me change the time of day off here actually. So today I think we'll add some population to the city because it does need it. We're going to come back to early morning here. Hey Wolfo, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So we added towers here last time, which I do like, but it's now immediately next door to low density homes, which looks a little bit ridiculous. So I think we're going to upgrade to some medium density here, and then begin addressing the riverbanks as the grid grows outwards with population. I'm a wee bit quiet, am I? I mean, it should be normal levels, Wolf. I haven't changed anything. Anyone else getting low volume? And Talori says hello, Talori. How are you? Right, let's grab all these buildings here. And tweak these. I think I'm feeling some row home blocks here. Bit more medium density. And then something into the river as well. Which might be a little bit of strip mall vibes, maybe some row homes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's been a little while, just timers I think doing good on lunch break now. Not too busy today. How about yourself? Yeah, good mate. Bit of a stressful morning with Ilium. On gym this morning too. But yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. It's a smidge low, is it? That might just be me mumbling. Not actually talking properly. I will talk perhaps a little more clearly and directly into the mic. Darwin, bonjour. Shannon, welcome in. Darshalin as well. Eddie. Thank you for joining me, guys. How are your guys' Thursdays? Everyone's asking how I am. How are you? How is everyone? I want emerging downtowns, row homes, yeah. I do wish these were alphabetized. Would make my life a bit easier, but I won't complain. I'm gonna go for the 4. Do these look too repetitive if you put them in very heavily repetition? I think they probably would, won't they? If we mix them with them. I want to keep it quite old here. A bit too modern. I can't really get away with that as a row home, can I? There is possibility to actually introduce a little bit of Brooklyn and Queens in this. It's the older buildings I'm after, though. That one's alright. Was Jim in Ilium? He could have been. Jim could have been in Ilium, yeah. Different type of Jim, Shawnage. Like Green City's row homes would be great by the riverbed with the nature reserve pathway. It's a good shout, Lammy, yeah. Yeah, Green Cities has row home solutions, doesn't it? I'm drinking a coffee in a dangerously precarious position here. I'm about to knock this all over my keyboard. Maybe we can fuse this into essentially one kind of super row home. Happy to have a little bit of science and experimentation in these streams. See if we can find an asset combination we like. Don't mind them. We must keep messing about with our find it filter. I'm sure there's other assets we're not seeing here. Yeah, stuff like this. Oh, this is all great. All perfect. The condo looking ones I want to stay away from, really. Yeah, we can try some green cities for sure. Let's have a look at some green cities. I think these are probably partnered nicer with the more modern row home stuff, but I'm happy to mix and match. Occasionally, anyway. Did you stream in this one yesterday too? What did I miss? Yes, we did do this one on Tuesday. No miss, yeah. You missed this build across the street, the Brutalist asset plaza with pathways, metro, towers. Came across a wonderful fusing of one of the skyscraper assets with the Brutalist City Hall. Kind of accidental, but we went with it. I think everyone's on board with it. Yeah, just a Brutalist plaza space. We actually went to Boston City Hall because that's what this asset is, I think. So we took a lot of inspiration from that. Good stream, actually. Good fun. Some of the European theme residential is wall to wall. Can't imagine it blending very well here. I'm happy to try it though. Yeah, this stuff. It's so much taller, isn't it? Brooklyn and Queens and emerging downtown. I don't hate it. Keep it small though. Need to make a row home tag and find it. Especially now there's so many variety of row home. So what have we got in there? Emerging downtowns, Brooklyn and Queens and green cities. The green cities certainly stands out, but I wouldn't say horrendously so. I really love the stairs on the Brooklyn and Queen assets here on the street level. Isn't that a nice detail? I don't hate that. It's alright, isn't it? I don't hate it at all. I love accidental things. They always turn out great. It's a good shout, Lilo. Happy accidents are always welcome. Are you planning to use the new tallest building from renewed history at any stage? No immediate plans, Harry. I will put some of those towers in Ilium for sure. But nothing just yet. Hey Philip, how's it going, mate? I'm well, how are you? Wall to wall would look good there. Feels like a proper redevelopment. Wall to wall doesn't have row homes, does it? I don't think. I just wonder if I filter for all 1 deep. I guess maybe all 4 deep. High density res. What else comes up? I just know there's going to be an asset I'm not considering. That's basically perfect for what I want. Maybe some of the 3 deep stuff when the possibly neglecting. Yeah, I mean, it's all good really, isn't it? It's all going to get used. Because emerging downtowns is incredible. Get some more of it in. Spin these 2 around here. Are you using the eco buildings as modern infill? Yes, I am. Definitely haven't just decided on that now because you asked it. No, not particularly. I'm just sort of experimenting with a lineup of row homes here. But yes, we can run with that idea if you like. I'm not against it. I think let's break the row home block here and we'll have a park of some description. I think I do just need to adjust this theme slightly, don't I? A little dark here. I did have a lot on. Have I got render it on? Did I turn render it on for this series? No, we didn't. That's fine. I will turn render it on next time. I think I'll probably put... Oh my god, I've done the same thing again. Bear with me, everyone. Sorry, I've just come out of Ilium. We're having an all-day recording. Let me knock Sankoko's settings back on. Unlimited, there we go. Maybe a bit of a park here or something. We'll do a little custom space. We'll have a tiny park in. Change this for the allotment. And we'll rotate that to its side as well. And do 2 of those. 1 facing the other direction. But I want it to be an allotment again. And we're going to do... Where's our nearest node here? I'm just going to drag that node up because I want the fence to appear on that road. Like that. And then we'll draw an entranceway in here. Just create a little gate or something. It's like a little swinging gate that can close shut. I guess to like there. And then we'll just have some prop fun in here, I think. Couple little gazebos, etc. Hey Dush, how's it going? The Art Deco low density, Art Deco, sorry, not DK. Be very nice every so often. Yeah, good shout, Harry. That's a decent row home as well. I agree with that. Trying to actually remember to drink my coffee before it goes cold. Like it does every single time. Actually, no kid infrastructure here. Kids aren't allowed in this park. This is for the boomers to grow vegetables in the allotments. Let's get some more choice trees around here. There's something to break up the corner. Bit of overgrowth maybe. Allotments aren't particularly massively well kept outside of the actual plots. So a little bit of vegetation I'm not afraid of. Maybe just around the bushes that come with the assets perhaps. Hey Miner, welcome to the stream. Sapphire as well. It's been a minute since I booted CS up. How do you rotate assets in perfect 45-degree steps, if that makes sense? So if you're in vanilla, you just right click and it'll rotate in 45 degrees. Or if you're in move it, you hold alt while you spin. So if I grab an asset, I can hold alt and it'll spin in markers. I'll let go, it goes more digital, analog, etc. Likewise with control, we'll also move it very slowly rather than super quick. So if you want a more precise placement, you can do that. Move it is full of a variety of really handy little shortcuts. If you have a look at it in the mod settings folder, you'll find quite a few things in there. Same thing with Find It as well. Find It's got loads of handy little shortcuts, which is what makes the Alt-V plopping technique so good. Cool. Just want something a bit more medium density up to these buildings here. I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. I do really like the row homes, to be fair. Quite a cute little street, that, isn't it? I'm going to get a screenshot of that, actually. Maybe we'll have a row home spice of the month. Need to get back on CS, finding inspiration in the game. Love to hear it, Sapphire. Yes, please come back to CS. It'd be tremendous to have you back. So do we want to go with... Did the water keep flowing here? Sort of. Yeah, it's still flowing. I feel like we should probably reference Phoenix for this bit, especially around a sunken, overgrown, dry riverbed. Did I just summon an excuse to go to Google Maps, everyone? Possibly did. Let's go to Phoenix. Nope, that is not the Phoenix I want to go to. Phoenix, Arizona, thank you. So I think I can remember where the riverbed is. Yeah, here we go. If anyone doesn't know, by the way, for this city, because I had a comment on the last stream VOD of someone not familiar with Sankoku. It's a mile grid project, so a la Phoenix, this ridiculous American city building technique of miles of non-stop grid is what Sankoku is. What I refer to as a mile grid project, but same thing, right? This is incredibly industrial around here. Does the river go underground there? What's happening there? Is that underground? Let me see. No street view available here. Well, why is it an option then? Let's remove it. Remove it from the map. Where's downtown? I've lost my bearings here. Am I blind or is it just dry? I think it's just dry, isn't it? It doesn't go underground. Is it a waterfall? A weir? A possible dam, perhaps? I guess, yeah, you can see the riverbed here, can't you? Salt River. This is such a strange landscape. This looks like it's being... It must still be sunken down, right? No, it's all pretty flat, isn't it? You can see across there. Maybe a slight dip in the terrain. A dam was the word you were looking for, Miner. I'm just trying to find it a bit more residential. It's very industrial there, isn't it? There you go. There is an actual dam here. So the river in Phoenix isn't actually dry. It's just dammed. Did we see this in Ilos? I don't remember this bit of infrastructure at all. Pretty cool pedestrian bridge though, to be fair. Okay. It's more the dry riverbed I was looking for, really. A lot of the infrastructure around Sky Harbour is very industrial and dramatic, isn't it? Maybe further down out this way. It's super overgrown through here. All this is farmland though. Over here, a little bit more residential. Yeah, it's all pretty much the same out this way, isn't it? Let's have a look at it around here. Yeah, really small homes. Little porches. Lots of chain link fencing. By the overgrown riverbeds. Maybe here's more the vibe we're after, right? Oh, there's no street view there. Hale Farms. Yeah, it's all pretty nondescript. I think we'll go with Lammy's idea. There's nothing massively jumping out at me there in Phoenix. So I think we'll run with green cities and commercial along the river. We overgrow a lot of this eventually, I imagine. Let's create a nice little area here. And then we'll form the residential off the main street corner. Thinking one of Leno's supermarkets will probably go very nicely tucked in on this corner here, right? Let's try that. Why am I making Ilium this week? What are you doing an Ilium build along, are you? I do love seeing the build alongs. I'm actually quite interested, so those of you in the live chat, how many of you have done a build along? Followed along with one of the series? We need the fresh food sign here, don't we? Yeah. Yes, I like that. And then we can do some custom car parking here if we want. Maybe a row of disabled action, perhaps. Something like that. It's a very tight node there. There we go. Hey, I'm currently making my way through Going Medieval vid, which I'm really enjoying. Just stopping by to say hi. Thank you so much, late checkout fee. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun recording that Going Medieval video. The Cannibal Run. That was a lot of fun. Interesting way to play the game, that. Yeah, let's run some disabled action in. Baguja now episode 6. All the vanilla ones you keep putting on Discord. Love to hear that, Shawnage. Do you want Shawnage or Yuki? Console Peb had a crack at La Plata. Not sure what that is, Devon. Always try and build along, but my efforts are looking like eggs and I give up. Hey, Big Dave. Welcome in, mate. Never officially done a build along, But I've accidentally made Orchid Bay, says Sputnik. I'm just going to correct these node heights here. We might as well carry on the delivery detailing here as well, hadn't we? I think it'd be rude not to. Let's grab that little chain link fence and we'll send this down here. Yeah, I'll probably put the gate on here as well. I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Might just sit and fit, actually. Jumps like there. We'll have one more there. Sweet. I'm happy with that. An asset is just meant to sit and fit. That supermarket belongs on every corner, doesn't it? Perfect. And build a small abandoned mini town next to a highway with a few houses. Also build a shady location in the city where the bad people live. We can do that, Ranch, yeah. We did that in Ilos, actually. In Dylos, it was called. The rough part of the city. It was we'll build that. That's where we used Sully's LA River networks. They were really fun. That was a lot of well, fun to build that area. If anyone remembers it, very old build now. Quite a specific region of Ilos as well. The Cannibal commentary is class. Hope to see more. Thank you, late checkout fee. Appreciate it. Mate, the video's doing pretty terribly, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like and share it so the algorithm picks it up for me. I'm glad you're liking it, though, mate. Thank you. I used to love building along with Ilos until my computer started sounding like a helicopter. He bailed out at 10k. Yeah, that would probably happen, especially with Ilos' mod set. Yeah, it probably would. Hey Alex, welcome into the stream. Your comments on Friendwood's videos telling people not to watch them make me laugh. Yeah, it's good advice. It's good advice. Don't bother with it. It's terrible. I think if you want to restart the entire egg saga, start with Baguzia. Skip over Friendwood. Not good. Here, I think I'm going to drop down into parking lot service road. And then we'll likely build some custom car parking configurations to suit the Green Cities row homes here. With a chain-linked nature reserve pathway. We send this under the bridge? No, we desperately need population there. Massive demand for workers. Loving these lunchtime streams. Glad to hear, Lauren. Thank you for turning up to them. So row home configuration here. I think we'll have 4 deeps along the road, so that's fine. That'll take care of itself. That's easily placed. So then I'll leave a little bit of a gap. Maybe actually line it up with this one here. And then place subsequent row homes off of this. Without opening the Windows menus. I can place buildings on this road, can't I? I want the Green Cities row home here. Unless we actually come up with a copy-pastable pattern. Do we want to go for a Russian doll sort of vibe? We did something quite similar in Ilium. Got Ilos on the brain today. It's because I've got the Ilos theme on. I feel like I'm back there. Do that. It's quite extravagant though. Very developed, isn't it? How about an Area 51? Done that in Ilos as well. Any of your desert themed ideas, chances are it's probably Ilos. Ilos has it already. I need the full set. I've started filming on console too. You're addicted, Yuki. Like clinically. You should seek help, mate. Constant egg binging. I do appreciate it though, obviously. Don't stop. I'll have to dip out. Bank holiday with lots of festivities in town where they expect me to show up. Enjoy the rest of the stream, folks. See you later, Minette. Hopefully some food in before us later on. Watch with the zoning. Mod for roads with weird widths, like 1 to 3 tiles. I imagine maybe because it's not a perfect 2 tile gap. Or 4 tile, like the base game roads are. So I imagine if that value is off, the grid probably becomes quite unhappy. Do we like this or is it a bit too much? Is it a bit too much? Let's get a block of it in. See how we feel. You could definitely make a Las Vegas strip with all the weird and wonky assets from African miniature hotels and green cities. Yeah, for sure. There's enough weird assets in to make a strip now. Yeah, okay. I think I can get on board with it. So what I did want to have a look at today was Vegas's airport. Because I'm pretty sure it's just in the middle of the grid, isn't it? Where is it? No. Yeah, so I mean, we should look at Vegas for inspiration for Margaret as well, because this is basically Phoenix, isn't it? Like, this is just Phoenix again. Americans and their desert grids. But yeah, Vegas's airport is just in the Margrid. I think when we come to build the airport for San Coco, we'll probably do this. Got 3 runways here. Yeah. So are people just living like low density homes right next to the airport here? That's got to be like a rental, surely. These look like condos. See you later, Wolfo. Good night to you and to Lauro. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see if we can hit some Zomboid this weekend, Wolf, if you're around. Question mark. Just let me know. Message me on Discord. We'll get some Zomboid in if you're around. Yeah, sorry to break for airport inspiration here. Feels a bit like Midway Airport in Chicago. Should we go to Chicago? Midway, so not O'Hare. There it is. Oh, look at that. Isn't that weird? That's so funny. That's probably worse than Vegas is actually. So these homes, pretty much, yeah. Do you just see the taxiway from 61st Street? It's fenced. That's so funny. Yeah. Yeah, good shout, no miss. It is like that, isn't it? Some serious row homage. Is this all row home inspo? Are these row homes? I guess you could sort of say they are. There's a lot of density in here, isn't there? Anyway, yeah, sorry to get distracted. That is insane. There's a lot of very mental infrastructure across the planet, isn't there? Especially when, like, you see, I think particularly American and Japanese road infrastructures are very alien to me. So when you see them in city planning concepts, it's like, wow, this is insane. Burbank Airport is a really nice rural one, says Harry. I never understand why so many Americans choose to live in places like Vegas or Phoenix, where the system seems hell. It's not for me, mate. I think you've got to love the heat, haven't you? I think you've got to love the heat. And I think with Vegas, you've got to love the lifestyle, because it's just party town, isn't it? I've spoken to people that have been to Vegas before as well, and they say it's like it's never not loud, which would really murder it for me. I have a lot of chill vibes, so I feel like me and Vegas probably wouldn't get on very well. Yeah. I don't think we've had someone in chat from Vegas. I know Shaky's in Phoenix, as is M-Dog. I think they're our most southwesterly subscribers. Has anyone been to Vegas? Out of interest? I think this is going to become very repetitive quite quickly, so I think I'm going to mix and match service assets in here. I think I can envision a pool, certainly, with yoga garden, which I actually love yoga. Let me see if this is appropriate. Oh, you see, oh, we can watch the flow. I wonder what they're going to do. I've never actually sat and watched this before. Oh my god, that's so funny. Coming into prayer. Oh no. Just strict arm movements. I've never noticed the yoga flow before. Nice, stretching out the obliques. Very good. This is amazing. I've never sat and watched this before. Yes, I'll try and drag Tori into it. Yeah, sounds good, Bad Wolf. Sounds good. I think the suburb just reached out to the airport at some point and continued. Vegas is actually very funny in the way it just ends. If we can go back to it for a sec. Yeah, on the edge of the grid, just like boom, city done. Like when you hit your tile boundary, it just finishes. Phoenix is very much the same. You know, like we would avoid this aesthetic so much in CS. Like, we can't do that. It's not realistic. What it is. It's very realistic. I'll step out as well. See you later, Dush. We'll see you in a bit, dude. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Any other care assets? How much room are we taking up here? Let's go ahead and get the next parking lot frame in. Then we'll stitch all this together with little detailed yards and all the little fixings that are quite nice for a little... I guess it's kind of a gated apartment complex, this really, isn't it? It's really what it is. Never noticed they do yoga in there. Neither had I noticed. And I'm only choosing to notice now because I do yoga. I hadn't bothered to check if they actually do it before that. I do want one here. No, I don't. Oh, it's just started absolutely hammering down here. I love that. Is there any better feeling in life than playing video games inside during the rain? Amazing. That's literally one of my favourite sensations ever. Yeah, Vegas doesn't have 81 tiles, does it? Vegas ran out of nodes, yeah. It did. Yeah, the American desert cities really do fascinate me. Especially Vegas, Phoenix, Denver to an extent as well, though it's not as, I guess, desolate as the Phoenix Valley and the Vegas one. Okay. I think I'd like a building in here that's almost like the admin building for the apartment complex. What asset would serve that? Maybe the mountain healthcare service, actually. You know what I mean? Like the admin point, like if you want to apply for an apartment here, this is like the office you come to. Am I using the right terminology there? There's a city in the Brazilian Amazon that has the same. Yeah, I've seen that one, Harry. We posted that in the Discord before. That Brazilian city. It's very cool, isn't it? Just ends very suddenly. Let's do chain link fence in here. Yeah, but as much as they do fascinate me, I absolutely love recreating them in CS. Like, obviously, I've started streaming another Margrid project because it's just so unique. Yeah, I'll pretend like this yoga garden is an entrance into the apartment complex. That's fine. That chain link can carry on all the way down the street. We'll do another commercial block on the street corner here. Very much separate the apartment complex. Now, Lammy also mentioned nature reserve pathway here, which I do want to use. Let's do that now. Bring this in. Hello, one apartment, please. Exactly, Novus. Exactly, that's what they're saying. Then we'll keep this running with the road pretty much. Let's send that all the way back down to that one there. Let's see. No, just to there. Right, and then we'll develop more chain link fencing. A leasing office, that's what we're talking about, Banana. Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Leasing office is what we want, everyone. La Plata, Argentina. Beautiful. We never go to South America. We'll go check that out once we got this fence in. I actually think I saw some really good, like, geometric road inspiration in a Brazilian city. Was it Sao Paulo? It's like a really extravagant design. Almost like Canberra kind of road networks. Like, really designed, if you know what I mean. Fessia enjoyers will know what I'm talking about. Can't remember what city it was been. What city it would have been. Stretch all this out, a little bit of soften around here too. Get some of the sting out of this cliff texture here. And then run that build guide over ground. I have a feeling it was Brasilia. Could have been Nami. We'll go check. We'll go check now. I do like this though. Isn't that fun? Although the nodes are significantly lower than the roads now. Let's fix that. Oh, it's so rainy here right now, everyone. It makes me so happy. Unless the internet goes down, in which case, goodbye everyone. We are prone to power cuts and internet outages here. So I really love seeing all this green kind of flourishing in the desert up to these towers, right? Isn't that a wonderful little vista there? I really like that. La Plata. Let's go to there, shall we? Let's go to La Plata. What is it in Buenos Aires? Oh wow, yeah, look at this. So where are we here? Let me get some context. Here's Buenos Aires, a little bit outside. Oh yeah, look at this. Isn't that fun? What are our street views like here? Just pictures. Can we get an actual street view? Has anyone ever been to Argentina? Or... Yeah, super cool road layout inspiration, that, isn't it? All mirrors, keeps mirroring as well, doesn't it? Or diamond formations as well. Plaza Perrin. Let me get in here. Just pictures again. Yeah, that's really fun, isn't it? Should we have a look at Buenos Aires? Never checked this place out before for like a city building. Look at the roads. Isn't that so dense? Holy shit. That's so wild, that, isn't it? So packed. What's this here? Looks like no idea. Graveyard, is it? Yeah, cemetery. Yeah, those road networks are wild. Good port inspiration there. Corporate system to check out as well. Yeah, just nice inner city vibes here. Big commercial, etc. Apartments and whatnot. Brasilia, did you say, Lammy? Was it this one? We're in deep Brazil here, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, it might be, Lammy. It might be this I'm thinking of. Let me get a view here. Why is everything a picture? Give me a street view. Here. Yeah, is it this I'm thinking of? I think it might be. Very interesting road design. Kind of triggers me that this doesn't continue off. It just goes into like randomness. Like I want this to be super centralized, you know? Oh my god. Give me a street view. Line up finally. It's very dry, isn't it? But it looks like there's an event maybe being held, is there? There's a lot of gazebos knocking around. I'm not sure, Lammy. I think it's not this. I feel like it was more over the top designed, the thing I'm thinking of. Although regardless, this is very cool road inspiration. Yeah, look at all through here. This is all just like park space. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Love the red sand in the park area. Oh, this as well. What's there? There's another graveyard. Isn't that a cool graveyard design? Super radial graveyard. Isn't that fun? Like this road spiraling through it. What a fun design for a cemetery. Anyway. we're getting lost in Brazil. Hey, fuck it. What you're trying to build, and we're just glancing at South American cities for a little bit of a chat. I downloaded Parking Lot Snapping, everyone. You'll be pleased to know. Here, I think I'd like to maybe do a bit of a construction vibe. Maybe more chain link fencing, and we'll pretend this last block is like maybe in the process of being bought out and developed into more apartments. Do we have any signage we can use here? Oh wait, isn't there an apartment for sale? Oh yes, apartments for rent. How small is this sign? Oh, it's microscopic. It's really small. Oh, I wish they were bigger. Why is that so small? I'll raise you up. No one else is going to know this sign is here apart from the 75 of you here right now. But we know it's here. And that's going to be such a nice little detail, isn't it? Apartments for rent. That is micro detailing to the definition, isn't it? It doesn't get much more micro than that. And certainly a billboard, I think. And we'll use one of the new ones from race day. Which are somewhere here. There we go. Yeah, perfect. If we refresh these, does it change the advertisement? It does. Amazing. Yeah, Dino Oil. The city has an oil refinery. We can do that. A little bit of surface painter in here, just to indicate a bit of a work site. Let's also give it a gate as well. Yeah. Let's do some surface painter into it. Thankfully, it's aligned with the grid. That wasn't planned perfectly. Just the beginnings of a construction site. I don't have the prop collection here to actually build one, which you absolutely can. We've seen some very cool construction sites in City Showcase, actually. General construction materials. A bunch of our industrial props will work quite nicely here. Plenty of containers. Nice little details you can add onto your residential districts. Planned construction. Nice way to use up a street corner. Maybe they've got like a little foreman's shed of some description. Exactly like that. Glad to be a part of it. Indeed, Parsons, right? That's a unique egg moment for you all to be a part of there. Lots of cable, right? Cable used to make apartments. Electrical cabling. A bit of trash. Yeah, we get some of the destroyed stuff in here as well. Yeah, some of these rubble piles, loads of this. Yes, please. Yes, please. Wait, is this destroyed random? I had no idea that was a thing. That's so good. I'm literally just discovering it can randomize the destroyed props for you now. A little bit of overgrowth as well, I think, to finish that off. Just in the spaces behind, I think. Not too much of it. Cement pallets, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Lammy. Yeah, there is like a cement looking pallet, isn't there? This one, I'd probably say. It says a pallet of flour, seed, grain or crop sacks. Well, it's cement sacks for us. Put this on a little 3-unit fill. Do I have the vehicle mod on here? Not sure if I do. Yes, I do. Fantastic. We can add some trucks in here. Dumper's a bit much. Maybe a truck coming in here dropping off some supplies. After more of a van, really. We got a van in. Yeah, this one. Bit of a worker's van. And Mitch. Should we put Mitch on a pallet of cement? I don't have Jerry turned on. Something like that on the street corner. I know this is about to be another block of those. I'm pretty convinced with that. The JCBs from the mining industry will look good in there. Do you know what they're called? Bulldozer thingy from the ore industry. A cement mixer would be nice, but I don't think there is one. Get the ore mining truck. I suppose maybe buy this rubble. It might make more sense. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Going for work, thanks, Zoe. Catch a stream on the VOD later. See you later, Dashlin. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your day at work. Use the level 1 mine. Oh, that's a good shout, Harry. That is a very good shout, actually. I won't have the room for it now, but yeah, you totally could do that. Actually use the industrial building as a construction site. That would be a good solution for vanilla, actually. Well, you might struggle with pollution issues, though, if you're going to build other residential near it. Any tips about light industrial stuff? I think reference Google Earth again. Like Google Maps is perfect for everything. Do we have any light industry here? Sort of. Isn't really light, is it? Did a bit over here. There's not too much to it, but you might hate this. Some of you do. Don't do it. Partnering it with other larger assets can be quite fun. We made little yards of different buildings around here. Little outbuildings, little concrete bases. Again, it depends how modded you're playing. Like if you've got move it and plot the growables, that changes an awful lot you can do with light industry. There's all these little fusings here. Adding it onto the side of cargo stations, stuff like that. Yeah, I think just follow any light industrial build from one of the Let's Plays and you'll find some form of inspiration for them, I think. Okay. Let's get the rest of our car parking in here. I keep running this overgrowth bush against the chain link fencing as well. Just for that visual of sandy overgrown chain links, which I can't refuse. And we'll get some palm trees in here too. With some short ones. We should rename the city. Well, it was named too, Zankoko. It was just called Mile Grid. Are named after cocoa beans. Which, by the way, I realised my Instagram stories don't just disappear forever. They're actually archived, so there's more cocoa content I can show you guys from earlier in the week. This was Vag Tackler. He was a Dark Souls character I rediscovered many years later. But we had Coco here in a little bed, cuddling a cupcake. Then doing some sleeping. Then she was in a cone for a little bit. There is music to these, but I'm certain I will be copyright struck for it, so I'm not going to play it. Cocoa Beans in the cone again. Not happy at all. Not happy again. She's in a cone. And then we went to have a bandage changed last Tuesday. Which is a cute little video again of Cocoa Beans moving around. And then we did a little walk, which was yesterday. Yeah, when you hear me say Coco wants my attention during a stream, this is what happens. Afterwards, we go and walk Coco Dog. I'm still salty we didn't name it Albuquerque. I mean, that is a good name. But did you pitch that, Lammy? I feel like that should have won. Or did everyone decide on San Coco? Let's develop a little commercial corner here. Marketplace might be a pretty perfect corner asset. And then we'll do something similar here. And then we'll move across the other side of the river. I don't want to develop it all. Just some of our favourite commercial buildings. Even little some services actually for once, maybe post office. So it's a strong corner asset, isn't it? We'll do post office, car park, and then small commercial. That should be fine. Badge Tackler is an incredible name, isn't it? You can thank... God, how old would I have been when I made Badge Tackler? It would have been pre-2010, because it was Dark Souls 1 backwards compatibility for the 360, so like it was like a long time ago. What a good name though, isn't it? Great handle for any online game you have. To steal it, go ahead. And then I just want a little tiny commercial building here. This one I'll do. There we go. Just have the app. We can also have a little pathway here as well. Why were the buses coming here? What are you lot doing? What on earth are you doing that for? Why are you going in here? Oh, is that because you can't turn around here? Or because you're doubling back on yourself? Where are you going? You come out here. You come around. Then you're going past that back in. To then turn around to come back out that way, aren't you? Okay. It's incredibly confusing. I also don't know why it's doing that. I'm just going to delete you. And then building spawn point this over. Where does that bus go now? I think it's because that intercity bus station sat on the main road here, isn't it? And you can't get a proper turnaround. Yeah, very strange. Road up the side of the bus station, I'll fix that. I've not really got the room for it. No, I don't have the room at all. I'll do that one there. I could drag that across. What, and have one up here? Is this what you mean? See if it reroutes to that. Yeah, there you go. Good shout, Shawnage. Yuki, even. Let's shift the red node over so it hugs the station there. There we go. Add that road back in now then. I've been the pathway down there too. Sweet. I'm pretty happy with that. Even another little sneaky commercial building in here if I can budge that pathway along a little bit. Or we can go for a one deep commercial. And just an icebox at the back of the market. 2 of them maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. And then just a tree or something to draw that together. Cool. Sweaty, dirty desert city vibes over here, isn't it? 2 iceboxes behind the marketplace. He's close enough to the road to still function, I think. I could toss some trash props in the dry riverbed if we could, EMB. Yeah, we can do that. We've just been playing with some trash props over here, actually. Little building site. Hey, Basie. It's been a long time since I've been here. Hope you're well. Like I am, Martin. How are you, mate? Nice to see you, dude. Will you be doing a mansion in Ilium? I've got plans for kind of a higher end gated community. Rene, yeah, for sure. And my 11-year-old has started playing his city is interesting. Lots of 10th anniversary cake parks everywhere. That's so funny. Yeah, it's quite hilarious when kids start playing CS, isn't it? My nephew has some cities saved from his attempts, which have terrible city planning decisions made all throughout the build. But yeah, it is pretty funny. Hopefully you're guiding them through their early city years. Okay. So I'm liking the way this riverbed's starting to float now through the heart of the grid. Let's address something similar this side, which is directly next to the university. So, what do you guys want to see here? I feel like it has to be a bit more... That's what it doesn't have to be. A bit more developed next to the university, rather than run down, grimy vibes. Dinner time over for me, back to work, talk to you later on Discord. See you later, Yuki. Have a good day at work, mate. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, you guys can choose this little block here. The stadium would be awesome, the Hungry Hippodrome. We did mention that, didn't we? I mean, the Discord. We did. Hey, Fraden. Welcome to the stream, mate. And Marcus as well. How are you, dude? Nice to see you. Baked Ziti, shout out. Did you enjoy the Cannibal Run Baked? I hope so. You're like the biggest Going Medieval fan of them all. If you didn't enjoy it, then no one will. Yeah, why not a stadium? Yeah, I think a stadium. Has to be fairly discreet though, otherwise it's massively going to eat into the riverbed. We want varsity sports while we're doing campus. Or a major arena. I mean, that's massive, isn't it? That's going to fill the riverbed. I would quite like the track and field stadium here, though. Definitely can't get that in there. It's just too big. I'm just going to put it there though, because I do want that over here somewhere. But we can't put it there. Stadium from the college team. See that A and B? A proper rundown University City student time will be cool, says Jay. Stadium or basketball arena with some wall-to-wall office commercial as a co-development. New Going Medieval, gotta go watch. Yes, Badger, we did survive in 1 year as a lone wolf cannibal in Going Medieval. That's good fun. Went up yesterday. Basketball arena. She's still big, isn't she? She's a big girl. Which I don't mind. Like, we are bordering medium density vibes here anyway with the towers. So I don't hate it. Really liking the look of this neighborhood here now. I mean, that is a very nice corner asset, isn't it? Just on its own there. It is quite impressive. Okay. Here then. Basketball one might be a shade large. I do agree, Lammy, but I think it's okay. I think if it is any other city but a mile grid, I'd probably refuse it. But just because of the nature of the beast. Have we got side entrances here? We do, don't we? How far can I push you over? I feel like I want to respect these side entrances here. Have we got a back door? No. But there's another one over here. Okay. That gives me something to run with for the detail around the edge of the build then. We will need to drag the bridge node back a touch. A bit more than that. Do we want a road through here? Or pedestrianize it? I think pedestrianize. I know it won't touch the bridge road, would it? That's fine. We'll just do road then. Though we could road it to there and then pedestrianize it. That would also work. Wrap the asset up. And then we can detail up against the riverbed here. Then parking opposite, multi-story or ground level. If you want to Phoenix it, it's got to be ground level, hasn't it? Go obnoxious American car park design or a couple of multi-story blocks in here. Unique tram stop too, I'm on board. Yeah, to line up with the front door, Harry, we can do that. Let's place some big car parks here. With the two next door, and then maybe some ground level parking lay behind these. Maybe off this road entrance here. We'll see. Yeah, a little custom tram stop, we can do that. Maybe using some of the new renewed history stuff actually. Give me concrete. Or marbling, maybe. These assets that I never use. Yeah, okay, we'll use that. We'll have that there. Where is the tram stopping here? Right there. It's going to stop again. I feel like we have to go palm lined down this road now as well. Marble looks good, to be honest. Yeah, are we happy with marble? We'll go with marble. Thinking of some of these. Let me wait for a tram to stop. Right, so here. What happens if I put these on fence mode? Does it work as I think it will? Sort of. It's not a perfect science, but I'll run with it. Just delete the last one, right? Something like that. Shade people from the Sankoku sun. I actually wonder, because these are props, does the intersection marking tool pick those up? What are they called? Shade canopy. I wonder, everyone, does IMT read that? Let's just do line. Oh no, IMT doesn't find them. That's very irritating. I really wish it did. I guess it's not been updated, has it? When did IMT get an update? Did it get updated with the pack? Yeah, 2 months ago. That's a shame, isn't it? I would have really liked them to be included, but it's fine. Hey Brian, how you doing? Nice to see you. Key on the riverside for sure, Lammy, yep. Marco, hello, did I say hello, Marco? Welcome in, mate, nice to see you. So many old faces here today. Martin's back, Marco's here, Ruin, Fraden. So many old, wonderful faces. Thank you for joining me, guys. Happy Thursday to you all. I've not really got much room to add anything else alongside that. Do some benches. I'll just bench in this instance. And I'll use move it to grab the props. And then we can copy them into the middle. And then I guess again on the back side, because it is, I guess, a double-sided tram station. You're just going to have to accept the fact they're walking here. Why am I using the football stadium in the corner? Doesn't work. The football stadium? What, this one? Does this one use the match day mechanic? It does, doesn't it? It is a match day DLC, is it? I don't remember. Yeah, it uses the match day mechanic. It should still work. They're not very often, but they should still attract events for you. I remember you as Stitchy. You named a stoner district for me after once in a really early build. Remember what city, Martin? Stitchy doesn't ring a bell. Do we want anything alongside the baseball arena? We had a shot of wall to wall, didn't we? Let me bring the pedestrian road down so we know what we're playing with here. Let's do... I'm just going to do it out of there. It's not going to stay there, but... just so I know where we're going. Let's grab all these nodes. And... same height. Yeah, we also had suggestions of key wall as well, didn't we? Which we're doing. Got the day off since it's a holiday in Germany. Wunderbar. So I'm finally able to catch a live. We'd love to hear that, Ryan. A happy holiday to any Germans in the chat. Do you have plans, Ryan? Perhaps some light video gaming? Hope so. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans, actually? It's not far away now, is it? Hi. will be fighting Ilium for most of it. Why are we all dodgy heights here? Can everyone come uniform, please? Yeah, we'll go with that. I think I'll be lower down. I mean, what's the height difference there? It's only a few contour lines, it'll be fine. We can blend that in. Now you're asking, scour the channel. Stitchy. Orchid Bay, maybe? Was there a Stitchy in Orchid Bay? It was on the Marin Bay map. Oh, Berguzia. God, that was years ago, Martin. No idea, mate. Those times have long since left my head, goodness. Long since left my head. But yes, if it was Berguzia, yeah, you're talking years ago, mate. It's been a long, long time ago. You're talking like 2020, Martin. Insane. Wait, is that the last time you were here? Was it 2020? That'll be Berguzia if it was the Marin Bay map. Welcome back if it is. Let's carry the palms going on through here, of course. And yeah, it's quite a nice contrast to this kind of grimy construction vibe we have over here, isn't it? With the big stadium. I did. You really leaned into the cannibal play. Lampshade clothes. Yeah, right. It puts the lotion on its skin vibes, wasn't it? I think that's what I'm going to do. The next episode of that, I'm going to make a dungeon underground to keep people in, which will make it very Silence of the Lambs. But it'll be fun, I think. Says the Psycho. Hey Riz, good morning from New York. Caught your stream on a whim today. Just discovered your channel a couple of weeks ago via City Planner Players in Biffa. Glad to be here. Thank you so much, Riz. Thank you for stopping by. If we can get a warm welcome to Riz on the channel. He just joined us from Phil's community. And Biffa as well, of course. On for the weekend theme park with my lab members to close the academia. Very exciting, Marco. Lab members, how exciting. An actual scientist. I'm gonna turn the lights off here. And then we had a call for water wall, didn't we? Which again, I want to try and make this quite dense, so we'll bring our road pattern to be mostly back to back. Yes, there's lots of this sort of stuff on the channel, Riz, if you like. Mostly vanilla plus gameplay. There is some modded series. I'll tell you what, I will leave it up to my community to suggest what you watch first as a new member to the Egg universe. The chat will tell you what's best rather than me, which could be a mistake. Could be a mistake. Is Frenwood making a comeback? Absolutely not, Fred. Frenwood's deleted. I'm gonna hide the playlist. so no one can watch it anymore. Quite possibly we started playing CS against a batch of vids for ideas. Don't go back to Berguzia, Martin. there's no ideas to be had there. Palavan onwards is fine. We need a pedestrian area here now. We did have one from last episode. Or should we just drop in a new one? Yeah, I'm going to do a new one. Because I actually like these buildings. They're quite fun to detail with. Does sort of sit and fit there. sort of. Not really though. Give me that key end. I set this as the same height as the building. I guess that one as well is gonna dip up and then down, but I'll blend it in, it's fine. Let's grab that one as well, actually. Yeah. Set those two to the same height. I adore the showcases, says Devon. Yeah, showcases are fun. We've got another really nice one incoming, actually. Our tier 2 patron, Ot, and also fellow content creator, has submitted his build on Murky Coast, which he's been posting in the Discord for the last few months. Which is very nice. I will actually dig out. I don't think Ot's here, is he? I don't think he is. Can I find it in the City Showcase channel in the Discord? Hold on. No. Of course I can't find it now, I actually want to check it out. Anyway, it's going to be on City Showcase for the next build, so you'll see it there. But that's a like really stunning Murky Coast build, like you guys will like that one. Let's do lots of water wall in here. Happy for a bit of commercial. Wouldn't mind mixing some shopping malls in here as well, you know, actually. Yeah, some of this stuff. Cafes, restaurants, nice shops, etc. Well, let's have a little posture check actually here and a little hydration break as well, shall we? Stadium's very dark. Can we get a bit more of a twilight view? With a pretty growing grid, it's getting big now, isn't it? This build. Great stuff. Yeah, let's have a little posture check and a hydration break, please, everyone. Oh, I'll catch up on the chat as well. Skin lampshade says Ed Gein entered the chat. Literally, yes, literally that. Yeah, I knew it was Ed Gein. I was going to mention that in the episode. I was like, it's not Hannibal that makes skin shade lamps, is it? Yeah, that was a pretty horrific case, wasn't it? That Ed Gein one. I'm doing some City Showcase. Watch Fremwood first. Ilos or Thessia for sure. Thessia for modded. Orchid Bay for vanilla. Ignore Freyden, Riz. Ignore him. Ignore him entirely. Fremwood was the first city I built, and it's very, very terrible. Not nice. I was learning the ropes of content creation and city building, really. It's not a good build. Much better now than Fremwood. Does anyone know what I could put on a really hilly area to bridge from a waterfront to a Brooklyn and Queens district at the top of the hill? In Green City's apartments and emerging downtowns. Sounds good, Harry. We go for that. Terrain's always challenging. Again, Google Earth is always great. Palaven on Noob Yoke. Noob Yoke's a good start, actually. Noob Yoke's a nice introduction to the Eggverse. Noob Yoke's very helpful if you've been away from the game for a few years or a few months and you want to pick the basics up again. I do like a noob's guide. It's probably my favourite type of content to make, you know. I want to make it for Zomboid and possibly Satisfactory at some point as well. I'd love to make a Satisfactory beginner's guide because that game is intense. There's a lot to learn in Satisfactory. Do love it though. I love Satisfactory. Do you have any Satisfactory players in the chat? Anyone here? Showcase can be equally inspiring and demoralizing. Let's start with something else, says Jay. Understandable. Start with Orchid Bay, maybe. Thessia is possibly the best series, but not super representative of current content, says Marco. Is Thessia that different from Ilium, really, Marco? It's about the same level of mods, isn't it? Besides a base game theme, and not as many. There's not as many custom assets, I suppose, is there? Pretty similar level of mod gameplay, though, I think, isn't it? If it were real, I'd move there. It's quite hot here. I wouldn't move here. Too warm. People are saying Paladin are cultured. There are 2 trams being parked on the avenue. Yes, we need to remove the old tram stops. That's a good shout. We do. Love these trains passing through the city here. Have you seen them? It's a nice little view, that, isn't it? The Egg Cinematic Universe. It really has become that, hasn't it? My top 3 DLCs, says TJM Squad. Top 3 DLC. Campus is number 3. Emerging Downtowns is probably number 1. And Airports is probably 2. Purely because you get the airport apron, which massively opens up so much concrete detailing space for you. And which the game sorely needed because concrete space was pretty impossible before the airport apron. And there is, however, a tier list ranking of all the DLCs on the channel, so if you're interested in that, that might be of some help to you. Let's carry on with stuff here. Let's just adjust our time so it's not pitch black. There we go. I feel like I'm repeating a lot of the wall-to-wall assets here. Some residential, will they survive here? No, not really. A bit too loud, isn't it? Let's keep it just commercial then. Some Korean or Shibuya. Shibuya is quite nice. We got some of this in. Definitely this one on the corner. Put that down. Might not be the best build, but without Fremwood, we might not be here. Could you imagine if I hadn't started making CS content, if I just went to another game? None of us would be sat here now, probably. I would be some other content creator for, I don't know, Stellaris or something. Or FIFA, or... Oh, you guys hear that? You guys hear the thunder? Did the mic pick that up? That is... I was like, where else are you going to hear that? I'm not sure if the mic picked the massive roll of thunder we just had there. Might have done. There's a very real possibility I might just disappear. If I do, it's because the thunder has taken me out. Low density commercial. Yeah, I think that one actually. And then I'm going to twist it like 45 degrees to cover the alleyway off. So it's like a uniform commercial front here. Can I budge you up a touch? Try and frame it. Looks like that. Yeah, I like that. Egg, check out SetSD Seville. FIFA stream. I've actually been playing FIFA again at the minute. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a Sunderland career mode. Very exciting. What we're checking out here, Harry? Set Seville. This particular bit here, or the city in general? Is this where you want me to be? Bloody pictures again. Give me street view. What is this place? Oh, isn't this fun? Is this what you wanted me to look at? Oh yeah, isn't that weird? Actually looks like the covers, doesn't it, from Renewed History. Very nice. I'd actually love to visit southern Spain. Been to Barcelona once, but I was quite young. But I have a friend in Valencia who has invited me over. And this is making me want to go. Seville is southern Spain, isn't it, I think? I'm not sure in Spain where we are here. Where are we? Yeah, it is south, yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Very nice, Harry. Good CS inspiration, that. Right. And this little space here. I think we'll paint up. With concrete and possibly do some delivery detailing here. But we have a hailstorm, I think. We have hail right now. Literally all the weather is happening outside. Yeah, I think there's like a little park in here. Some sort of recreation. These will all be too big. Not really on theme either. Oh yeah, actually a little triad of basketball courts outside the basketball arena. That's just triggered an idea for Ilium actually, when we eventually use the basketball arena and create a bit of a training complex next door to it, yeah. Although it does irritate me that these assets don't sit nice with uneven terrain. Okay, then we can sort of fix it. Have to hide it with some trees, I think. There is a bit of terrain jank. And the vaping in front was wild. The massive vape hits in episode 7. Yeah. Different times, simpler times even. I think. Simpler times then. Take me back, everyone. Take me back to letting me vape in episode. You don't realise you're in the good times until they're over, right? Great stuff. Precious memories. Are we getting Transport Fever 3 on the channel when it comes out? Yes, we are. We are. I imagine almost certainly now Paradox are in charge of it. I imagine it'll be rolled out to all your CS creators when they start giving early access to us, which I assume they will do, especially now Paradox is behind it. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. I was always planning to cover Transport Fever 3 anyway, so you'll see it for sure. Though how much I'll enjoy it, I'm not sure, because I play City Painters. I give little to no shits for the simulation, which is why I don't really get on with Anno that well. So I've never played a Transport Fever game before, so we'll see how I get on with it. If it forces me to indulge in the simulation and doesn't just let me city paint, then it might not be around forever. A Maniac Mania with a $20 US super chat. Thanks so much, Maniac. I appreciate it, man. Your super chats on your 49 months of membership or whatever it was. Good morning to you, dude. Thank you for your $20. I think I would get on with Transport Fever because I build so many transit orientated things, you know? Like I like building with transit networks in mind, with trams, metro, trains and stuff, so I might pick up Transport Fever too, actually, and give that a whirl. We want to delete those tram stops, didn't we? Someone mentioned. Yeah, there we go. So I'll stop here now. I really hate the key here. Don't like the terrain differences at all. Slightly better. I'm going to bring this one down there. Yes. Yeah, I think I like that. I really like this view from the construction site here. Little picture of that for today's thumbnail, I think. Let the vape hit. Not anymore, Flopsky. I've quit now. I stopped again. It's actually harder to quit than smoking. The vapes, they're awful. So addictive. I used them to stop smoking cigarettes as well years ago, and I was like, oh my god, this is even worse. Like, holy crap. So much more higher nicotine dosage. Crazy. Don't vape, anyone. It's a horrible habit. Disgusting. You play City Painters, yes, but endless transit hubs. This is true, Lammy. Yeah, this is true. It's possible to City Paint in Transport Fever 2 with mods, so I imagine it possible in 3 as well. You're telling us you don't want to get lost in a tangled web of logistics and economics. I thought everyone loved doing that. I'll play, if I want simulation, I'll play Workers and Resources. That's a simulation I actually enjoy. I think because it's so insane. I actually really enjoy it. Hey, Lord of Sin. Nice to see you, dude. How are you, man? Long time. How's it going? Yeah, I used to be a pretty heavy smoker, but I was a musician, so it kind of comes with the territory. You're a weirdo if you don't smoke when you play guitar, you know? So you're so exposed to it. Your lungs are meant for oxygen, everyone, and nothing else. Don't make my mistakes. Horrible habit. But I've stopped now, thankfully. And if you need help quitting and would like a distraction, the Discord is always a nice place to come hang out. I think we're going to put some car parking behind here, sorry, just to talk about what I'm actually working on here. But yeah, I think with vaping, because, I mean, obviously you can go outside to do it, but because you don't get the smell of cigarette smoke inside, it's just so much more freely available. Like, you don't need to have a lighter, you don't get the smell, you don't need to ash it, so you end up taking in more nicotine. At least I did. But I've got a super addicted personality type though. So I just love getting addicted to things. It's a personality flaw, you could almost call it that, I think. So yeah, vaping was just the absolute devil for me. Super hard to quit. I do miss it though, my god, I miss it. I think I miss more the, you know, like the actual motion of putting the inhalant up to your mouth. Like the actual habit of doing that. That's what I miss, I think, more than the actual nicotine. Let's do some big obnoxious American car parks here. Behind, and then we'll use... I guess I'll mark this sort of as the edge of the build. This can be the end of the stadium district here, this edge of car park. And then we can find something to fill this last little cube over here. Have you ever tried to quit zoning? Is that supposed to be? Or zinning? I don't know what that is, Flopsky. TC smokes like a chimney. Vapes are still better than smoking as long as you don't use disposables or salted nicotine. Can we go to Noob Yoke at the end of the stream by any chance? I'm not sure, Harry, maybe. Or do you want to go see Noob Yoke, do you? We were there a few streams ago. Did you see the renovations, Harry? We did some Noob Yoke renovations if you haven't seen them. On that live stream. I don't know about vaping being safer than cigarettes. I think maybe give it 30, 40 years when people have had long exposure to it. I think you will see the devastating consequences of vaporizing chemicals into your lungs not being that good for us. You just know there's going to be some variation of emphysema or some grim lung disease that wipes us all out. All the first generation of vapors. It's not going to be good, is it? You know something's going to happen eventually. Not basing that on any kind of scientific knowledge, by the way. It's purely my own speculation. But it's not going to be good, is it? It's not going to be good. I was never that heavy, to be fair. Like, you see people walking around with like 5-litre tanks, and there's like huge battery packs that are like a PC. It's like the whole personality is about vaping, you know? Like, I was never that sort of person with it. But, yeah. A habit I'm glad to have kicked, everyone. A hotel could be nice somewhere around here. Yeah, that's a good shout, Harry. That's a good shout, actually. Any particular one? The castle? Obviously not, I'm joking. I think probably the city hotel is the most appropriate, is it? Actually sits and fits in that little space there, doesn't it? Should put it there. Hotel opposite the arena, which is currently experiencing a match day, everyone. Great stuff. People using the custom tram stop now. Yes, they are. Whatever about vaping zins. Do my head in, they are so disgusting. I don't know what zins is. You guys are talking about this in the chat. I have no idea what you're talking about. What are they? Smoke-free, vapor-free. What is this stuff? Oh, what is it, like a snus sort of thing? Snus? Nicotine pouches? Oh yeah, I know what this is. Yeah. Yeah, I never really got into them. The little tabs. Are these the things you stick on your gum? And they just, you stick them on your gum and they slowly release. Yeah, I've never used them. Well, I've tried them once, but yeah, it's not for me. I prefer my drugs mainline directly via the respiratory system. Thank you. They're very big in Sweden, I believe. The snooze patches, aren't they? I'm not sure if they're of Swedish invention, but when we went to Stockholm, they were very, very popular there. Like, no one vapes, but everyone has the pouches. Was my general impression of Sweden. It's hysterical with the massive vapes. I know they're like PCs, aren't they, Marcus? Like, some of those batteries are insane. It's like, oh my god. Like, they must spend a fortune on the liquid. Like, it burns it like crazy. I was a smoker for decades before moving to vaping. Moderation is key, but I'm specific about which juices I use and breathe better than I did when I smoked. Sense of smell return to it. Yeah, I'm sure it is better than tobacco smokes in. But, you know, it's kind of like saying it's like a slap in the face is better than a kick in the nuts. It's like, it's true, but you're still getting slapped in the face, you know? How did we even get here? I'm not even sure how we got onto that topic. Oh yeah, because I vaped in Brentwood, didn't I? That's, that's how we got here. Yes, of course. Of course. Snooze are what you're talking about. Yes, no miss, I believe. Zin's a snooze, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll carry on the palm line again just to give definitive edge to the car parking space, yeah. You guys know how much I love a boundary. Parking lot roads, I think, still the best car parking solution in any CS game. Absolutely adore them. We need to paint the college district over. You're right, Harry. Yeah, you're right. Then see it now. There you go. Perfect. Oh, more thunder. Well, the weather is volatile. It's back to being sunny again now. Real English weather today. We're getting like every weather system within the space of an hour. Snooze is very big in Sweden here, yes, says Lilo Mini. Oh, we have another Swede, do we? Heard him do, Lilo Mini. And Vin Ella All. Because I did some Duolingo Swedish before going to Stockholm. Incredibly complicated language. Unnecessarily complicated, actually. If you ask me. Parking lot roads are amazing, aren't they, Nimbus? Yeah. Excited to see a desert build. Haven't had the heart to try one. I recommend Ilos then, Riz. Ilos is easily my favourite desert build. There's, I'll tell you what, actually, if we dare, let me go. There's a cinematic from the 100k special that I did on the channel that we'll watch together. That is probably my favourite cinematic we've ever recorded. Which is of the Ilos kind of recap section of that video. Let me find it here. Hold on, so we'll just watch this together briefly. I'm gonna start watching my own videos on YouTube stream, everyone. Well, so you'll have plenty to bin. Welcome. One final time. But this is my best desert city here. Bay in a moment. Which has wonderful cinematics, especially the isometric crawl of the grid, which you'll see in a second here. Shouldn't be too loud, right? I have the license for this music. Don't worry, shouldn't get struck. This is the end of Ilos, which is based on Phoenix. But this cinematic coming up, yeah, this one here, the crawl of the Mile Grid is like, oh my god. I love this shot. So nice. And then you get the full scope of the project. So yeah, watch Ilos if you want to see a desert build. You'll get the episodes. Obviously this one is just for live streaming. Okay. Another corner of grid to build out everyone. Thoughts and feelings in the live chat, please. Let's go ahead and connect some roads over here. I can buy $40 worth of juice and it will last a little over a month. 2 bottles, still less than a carton of smokes. Yeah, it's quite a bit cheaper. Cigarettes are so expensive now. It's like £18 for a packet of... What did I smoke? Lambert and Butler or Marlboro Reds I used to smoke. Or a Lucky Strike if I was feeling particularly spicy. It's like £18 now, which is just... I generally don't know how people afford to smoke. Devastating watching that much money just burn away. It's a very strange language to short, isn't it, Joe Slido? Yeah. I actually saw some Instagram reels of a lady directly translating Swedish into English. And the way the sentences flow is quite hilarious. Let's pick up these little rocks here. Yeah, what do you want here? Little spot next to the car park. Ilos is gorgeous. Never thought I'd like a gridded CS city until then. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I like Ilos. Probably the city I've had the most fun building, I think, was that one. It went on forever as well. That was the longest project of them all. Ilos was about 19 months from start to finish. Yeah. Marlboro Red is a commitment. Different time, Sputnik. We're talking like... God, what? 15 years ago now? 15 to 10 years ago. My dirty student days, basically. Tourist area. Reptile house from Africa in miniature. Hungry Hippo. Yeah, we need to rename the stadium, don't we, Sean? Hungry Hippodrome. There you go. Apartment store. I wouldn't mind a bit of a mall space, you know, why there's a stadium here too. We did Brutalism last stream across the way, so I'm probably not going to put it here. But nice idea. I respect people's journeys to be better, man. Not everyone's going to agree, but if you're better than who you are, that's all that matters. Yeah, everyone has their own journey. Some renewed history. Actually, maybe like old riverside factories. Like maybe there was a bit of a wharf here at one point. That sort of vibe. Renewed history, everyone. You know, shout for the African miniature stuff as well, didn't we? Which one did you say? The reptile house? What do you mean, this one? The snake? +1 for African miniature stuff as deserty. What, Africa uniques? Sahara conference sentence might be pretty cool here, actually. Africa uniques aren't jumping out at me, I won't lie. It was a joke. I actually don't mind this one. Rock climbing park. Strip mall. The innovation hub next to the university. You can imagine it's an older campus building. I don't think this one's the right vibe to go with. I don't mind this one here though. How far can I push you away? Stuff about here. And then you as well. And then maybe some of the parks from renewed history. I do like these assets, but you've really got to plan for them because they're so massive. They just take up so much space. Maybe let's drop some things in, see what we can do here. Oh, can I fuse that to the side of the innovation hub? It's like another way in. I'm gonna have to bob that. There is trees clip, unless we get rid of this building. I might do actually. I did see some shout for food truck plazas as well. From plazas. From promenades, that is. This one. Can I rotate this for 90 degrees and move it off the road? Oh, I can, and it still stays connected. I did not realise that, everyone. That makes the asset very versatile, actually. Especially if we start packing the middle with tables and chairs. And there's new tables and chairs, isn't there? Yes, there is. So for these, hey Dizzy, welcome into the stream. How are you? And Monk as well. Hello. Welcome in. Just go for generic formation of some of these tables here. Let's put too much thought into it. Grab some of these. A load of people walking around here. Where are you all coming from? You all match goers? Let's get rid of that disgusting museum over there. Ridiculous asset. Although I've just used that asset in Ilium today. Need to go back and get some cinematics of it after stream. There's loads of people walking down here. Okay. Don't hate that at all. That's a very nice partnering with that asset next door, isn't it? You could also do that in vanilla. All you'd have to do is draw the road through here first, place it and then delete it and have the road come up the side and you'd still maintain the connection. Wonderful. And of course that'll work with all the other cross-street plazas, parks as well, wouldn't it? These ones here, the ice cream stand. Very tasty. I really like that asset combination there. Let's push this down. And then I think pathways. Do we have any snapping nodes here? No. But we will make some. So we'll draw our path through the asset. Cross. Let's bring it through the building. So it looks like they can walk directly through. And then this can go down the side of the innovation hub. And then we'll concrete up just to fill the path space out. Zoo build inbound. For this city, Harry. There has been a zoo in Ilium in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, we can do a zoo in this city eventually. I'll bring that pathway down actually. And then we've got loads of fun and games to have around here. I think we'll bring in some of those planter designs again. Let's have a bench of some description. Can I repurpose this bench into a linden planter and then also have it as a bench as well? Or is the linden just going to swamp it? Yeah, I think so. What map is this? This is... Oh, what's it called, everyone? What's it called? Is it in the video description? Yes, it is. Badland Ridges from Uncle Ron's Map Pack 4 DLC. Is this particular map? It's basically Phoenix. It looks a lot like Phoenix, Arizona. The height map. I'm just going to rotate these a little. And then we're going to do patterns of 3. And then we'll duplicate these here. See you later, Flopsky. Thank you for hanging out, mate. Appreciate you. Quite like that pattern out the front of the innovation hub, actually. It's almost like the red brick is quite a compliment to that bench, isn't it? There is a terrain discrepancy there, though. We're going slightly downhill. Let's bring the building up to the same height as the nodes. There you go. There you go. Just see it snap back there now. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And then we can probably anarchy in another little plaza here as well. Because this is essentially another entrance off of this building here. Either is that going to clash with all this support beamage there? It does clip quite badly, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It's not the asset for that space. I also feel like the one from Railroads of Japan might be a good shout here. Where are you? Yeah, this one. Something a bit more tame. Seeing all the details makes you want to pay attention to my details. It's where the fun is. I think the slower you go in CS, the more you'll come to care about your city. One, because you're getting more detail in, but you also spend more time with each area. So you just become like obsessed with it. Like these little areas, you know? Like I remember this little building site forever now. Because you spent like 20 minutes here just detailing up a little space that's going to become apartment buildings, you know? It's definitely where a lot of the fun for CS comes from for me, is just slow and steady wins the race. And slow and steady enjoys the build as well, I think. Okay, I think I like that area then. Really nice, happy accident combination of buildings there. To complement the renewed history stuff. Yeah, I really like that. Great stuff. Which pretty much I think fills off the areas I wanted to work on today. I think next time we're going to carry on going out the grid. Maybe we'll go back over this side for a little bit next episode. What are the RCIs looking like? Still constant residential demand. So I guess we haven't really brought in that much residential today, have we? Only these blocks here, which isn't a ton of it. So I think maybe we need some more mile grid, low density sprawl to fix it, I think. Yeah, otherwise guys, that's just over 2 hours there. Excuse me. as I choke to death. Yeah, and I have some ilium to go and finish recording and editing. So I think we'll leave it there. I'm going to say goodbye. Can we get a night view from our construction site? Actually, some floodlights in the construction site would be quite nice, actually. Maybe from the race day DLC. Those construction lights. Yes, perfect. Amazing. Yeah, great stuff. Wonderful. Cool. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I'm really enjoying Sankoku, like, as much as Ilium at the minute. Just such a fun... Oh, look at this place at night as well. Isn't that amazing? Oh, that's so nice. That warm orange lighting across the grid. Great stuff. Yeah, and I hope you managed to find some inspiration from them as well, such as today's little find, right, with all these little corner details we've got. It's, yeah, an awful lot of fun. Thank you, Riz, for joining us for your first live stream. And, yeah, we'll see you in the comments in future live streams again. We'll be live every Tuesday and Thursday again, same time, 1 PM UK. And I do want to start streaming some other games as well. Maybe we'll do Man Awards next time. I actually asked the patrons what stream they wanted, and of course they all chose CS1 again for today. So the patrons are perhaps a little biased, a little leaning into CS1 maybe. But yeah, we'll stream some different games next week alongside our usual dose of CS. Thank you to Riz, Lord of Sin, Harry, Lilo, Mini, Shannon, Things, Monk, Elephant, Marcus, Rune, Spooky Banana, Jow, Nomis, and everyone else who's hung out with me today, Devon, Dizzy, Big Ziti. Yeah, thank you guys for spending your Thursday with me. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekends. Thank you for watching. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.